Hello, you guys, and welcome to the Woman's Cave. Well, Nona's not here today because you know what? I am Jade, and I am finally not ill, and she is. So that kind of blows, but that's life. Not we. I am the co-founder and the co-author of the And I Thought Ladies and the And I Thought series, and as you know, the Woman's Cave, because this is where women come to talk about everything that they want to talk about without all the drama. So that's exciting. So let's jump right into our show today. Well, our wonderful guests like to introduce themselves.
Yes, hi. My name is Ashlee. I also go by the name of Bookish. I currently have a YouTube channel and a blog that's solely dedicated to reviewing books or just discussing books that I'm currently reading, giving recommendations, etc.
Well, see, I'm going to ask a Winona question because I can hear her in my head yelling, well, why haven't you reviewed our book? Joking. So what got you into reading in the first place?
Actually, I've been reading for as long as I can remember. My dad actually used to read to me before I could even read myself. And we would take weekly trips to the library. So it's kind of been something that I've just grown up in. I stopped reading as much when I got into college. It was so difficult to read for pleasure. And
yeah, because you were reading other books, right?
Yeah, I was reading textbooks at that point. So it was like, yeah, I didn't have time to read for pleasure. But eventually, as my time in school started winding down, I started picking up reading more. So ever since then, it's been an all my life type of thing, I guess.
Oh, I absolutely understand. It wasn't all my life, but I did start reading when I was 11, like really reading, not like the stuff that your parents force fed you to read because they wanted you to be a knowledgeable person, but a real book that you love to read.
Yeah.
And it's just been lifelong. And even when I was in college, I found the way. But anyway, I did Audible, but that's my life. So what made you want to start a blog, a YouTube channel on books?
It was really weird actually, and I still remember it. It was in 2014, and I was looking at my bookshelf because I have a bookshelf at my residence, and then I have one at my parents'. It's a shame.
It's not a shame. It's not a shame.
So I was looking at my bookshelf, and I was like, I wonder if there are people on YouTube who actually do like bookshelf tours.
Mm-hmm.
I typed in bookshelf tours, and all these videos came up. And then I found out that there was actually a community of people who did nothing but make YouTube videos about books. So watching quite a few of them, I decided that I wanted to do it. I started filming actually originally in 2014. All those videos are gone. But I did start filming in 2014. I don't think I really... I wasn't as dedicated as I am now. So it was just really sporadic. Wasn't really good quality. It was just kind of a little bit all over the place. So I took a break, and then I picked up filming seriously again in about the middle of 2015 to 2016. And at the doing that, I wanted to start a blog as well.
That is amazing. So you just pick random books, or do you take suggestions?
My reading base has actually changed even within like the past year. I first started doing videos.
Okay, you broke up right there. You're breaking up a little
young
bit.
Adult, because a lot of the individuals who do YouTube. Let me see. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So at first I was reading a lot of young adult books, and that was because I think a lot of the book community on YouTube was geared towards young adult books. And I just found myself getting sucked into reading young adult, but my tastes have changed, and I kind of read all over the place. So if people give me recommendations, I usually will try something out, but I really saw from reading any genre at all. So I'm all over the place. Doesn't matter what it is.
That's amazing. That is amazing. So as you were doing your review thing, how did it just, I mean, I've seen that you have a lot of followers and stuff. So how did you grow your business? How did you go from, okay, I just want to be a book reviewer and to do this on YouTube to wanting to grow it as a businesswoman? How did you do
that? It started off, it exploded actually, I think around the beginning of last year is when it really started to explode. I was making small progress, getting subscribers here and there, you know, really just doing it for fun. And I'm still just doing it for fun, but I wasn't really having too many expectations of growth. And I'll never forget, I made one video that seems to be the biggest hit, and what people, well, the deciding factor for people to subscribe to my channel. And the title of the video is called Booktube and Its Lack of Diversity. And that video kind of went viral. And then from there, it just, I've gotten a small following from that, just from that video alone.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So are you going to do anything else with the brand? Are you going to expand it out? Maybe write your own stuff, or you think
I get that
make
question.
That leap?
I get that question so often if I've ever considered writing myself.
Well, you know I had to ask, right? Because inquiring minds want to know.
I've played with the idea of writing. I have a lot of ideas of what I would like to write, but I don't think I'm in that stage yet to actually sit down and write my own stuff. I think I'm not in that mindset just yet. So maybe one day, but as of right now, I'm kind of on the fence about it.
So, you know, as an author, I have to say something about that, right? I'm sorry. Okay. You know it's coming, right?
Yeah.
But if you have that story swimming around in your head, or that idea swimming around in your head, better to type it and get it out of your head. If you ever have one, better to just go with it, let the story talk to you, and get it out of your head. Just saying it. Just saying.
I feel you.
And this is from a person that never thought she was gonna write a thing in her life. Because if anyone, I mean, all my followers out there, or everyone that listens to my podcast, you know that Winona dragged me into this book series, kicking and screaming. But the things you do for your best friend is amazing. It's amazing things you do. And I always said, oh, I'm just a reader. I'm not a writer. I'm a reader. And she said,
exactly.
And she looked at me and she was like, anybody that reads as much as you do has a story inside of them. So just try for me, because we need someone to round out this book. And she said, okay, you've been listening to my stories for years, because I never will admit how old I really am. I'm only as old as I look. So you've been reading and like helping me create stories for all these years. There's a writer inside of you. And look, 5 books later, I'm still writing stuff, and it's amazing.
You're still writing, exactly.
Anyway, that was my little soapbox, you guys. You know, Jade gets on soapboxes every once in a while because she likes to do it. All right, but back to you and your life, not me and my life. So after you had that, I mean, how did it feel to have that viral video? Were you absolutely shocked? Were your friends calling you like, do you know you viral on YouTube?
I don't know. I mean, I watched the video, and I usually just, because I follow my stats whenever I post a video, kind of see what demographic is watching the video, from what location are they watching the video. I just kind of keep track of that stuff so I can kind of see what audience my videos are drawing in. And what ended up happening is that the video just kept getting shared within the community. So, you know, people would comment on the video and say, oh, I got the video link from such and such, so I'd watch it. And then we all follow each other too on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So one video, like I shared a video on Twitter, then it got the attention of people too. So they would interact with the video and then they would share the video. So I think to this day, that's probably probably close to 8,000 views on that one video. And it just keeps exploding with comments. I feel like somebody's commenting on that video at least once or twice a day. So it felt good, but I was worried about the content because, you know, that's a heavy title to say, you know, booktube in its lack of diversity. You know, I'm kind of making a statement saying, hey, I'm part of this community and I think there's no diversity in our community. So I've had people comment, say, hey, you know, I was kind of skeptical from reading the title, but I actually ended up enjoying the video. So I was kind of nervous. I sat down, I had a cup of tea when I was making the video because I was like, I have just a lot on my mind and I want to be comfortable and I'm going to keep it real with you guys.
Absolutely.
I just kind of said what on my mind and it got a really, really good response. And I didn't realize that so many other people in the community felt the way that I felt. So they really they enjoyed the content and, you know, they were like, I'm so glad I found this because somebody else feels the same way that I feel. So it was good.
Good. Yeah.
Ouch.
That was awesome. So what's your next plans? What are you going to do for 2017? What's the big goal?
I think 2017 is more of a focus on my blog than my YouTube channel. I'm still posting on my channel 2 times a week. I think I made that goal for myself at the beginning of the year to make sure that I was uploading 2 times a week unless I had some type of conflict or I was sick or family stuff. That's been going well. With my blog, it's been a little bit more difficult. That actually takes, in my opinion, a little bit more time and energy than filming. Filming in some ways has become kind of like second nature to me. So I can sit down, not really having much of anything planned out and make a pretty decent video because I just have gotten so used to it. With my blog, I wasn't posting as frequently last year. So it was more sporadic than anything. And this year I made it my goal that I really wanted to put a lot of my focus and energy into my blog and making sure that the audience that I have in the blogging world was receiving as much attention as those individuals that were following me on YouTube. So I've been trying to post on my blog at least 3 to 4 times a week, which I have been doing successfully. And with my blog, that is a little bit more difficult because I try to come up with different contents. There's a couple things that I do regularly, like on a certain day of the week, I always follow the same thing. But coming up with unique things for people to read is a little bit more difficult. So that has solely been my focus for 2017.
See, and you're halfway there to be a writer. Let me just say it. I have to put it out there. Winona would have said it, so I have to do it. I have to do it. In the spirit of Winona, I had to let it out.
Yeah, that's true. Since I am already writing on my blog, I'm already partway there. Yeah, that is true. That's a good point.
I just wanted to put it out there because Winona would have done it. She would have done it.
No, but yeah, I think that'll probably be my focus. And I've been trying to network with publishers a little bit more this year. I'm trying to get my name out there. So that has been a pretty interesting journey as well.
I'm sure it has.
Yeah.
Well, that is about the time that we have.
Okay.
But if you would like to put out where people can find you, if you're going to be out and about in the community, where they can find you and stuff like that, please go ahead. We love to plug on this show. We love it. Money is important.
If you guys want to find me, actually everything is under the title of Bookish Realm. BOOKISHREALM. That's my name on YouTube, but that is my name on Twitter. That is my name on Goodreads. That is my name on Instagram. And if you want to find my website, it is www.bookishrealmreviews.com.
That is awesome. And I look forward to seeing you and reading more about you and following your career. This is Jade. I know solo today, not Winona, also the co-author and co-founder of the And I Thought Ladies and the And I Thought series. Also coming up, you guys, will be the Inspirational Women in Literature, March 18th. You guys go ahead on over to www.inspirationalwomeninliterature.com and get your tickets. And also, you can always follow the ladies on today, just the lady, at andwethought.com. And also coming soon, the women's cave.com. That'll be really fun. You know, we're going to talk about some really good issues there. Well, not issues, but just things, random things. You know how we do on our show. And just remember, you guys, that wisdom is all around you if you're open to accepting it and finding it. So peace and love. It would be from Winona and Jade, but it's just from Jade today. Bye-bye.